Hey guys, we had an awesome live show last week on National Dog Day. I hope you had an awesome day with your dog. But we were in Times Square. We had the dog moms on the show and Amanda, and we thought you might like to see Chris and I live on the show last week for that special day.
Pets Add Life, your guide to the latest in pet trends, products, and the joy of the human-animal bond with Kristen, Levine, and Chris Bonifati, powered by the American Pet Products Association and DOGTV.
Hello and welcome to a very live episode of Pets Add Life. I am Chris Bonifati, joined as always by the lovely Kristen Levine. Kristen, live in 4K. How are we doing today?
Oh, wow. I'm doing great. Happy National Dog Day, Chris.
Happy, yes. Santa Claus, get out of here. Easter Bunny, never heard of him. Cupid, tiny, unimportant. It's National Dog Day, everybody's favorite holiday, and we are bringing you an awesome show for us live in the comfort of our own homes, but we've got some very special content planned for you coming straight from Times Square, New York City.
How we doing, guys?
And there
is that
it
Chase?
is.
Hey, Chase.
Where's Chase?
We're out here in New York City, and it's National Dog Day. We got a bunch of people out right behind me, and we're here with Willie and Jax, the
Is that Willie Good
CDO.
Dog?
That's Willie Good Dog right here, Chief Dog Officer of DOGTV, and then we have the CNO, Jax, the Chief Nap Officer. So they got their microphone. They're talking to people behind us. We got a good crowd of people right behind us, just looking at them. But I mean, hey, you know, Willie, what do we think? What do you think about New York City right now? Is it going well? No, you're right. He's saying it's a little loud in here. It's not really the quietest place. You know, usually he likes the park, but we're dealing with it. You know, he likes a lot of people. He's a lot of pets today. You know, but you know what's really like going on today? National Dog Day. I mean, it's going great. We got a good crowd of people. So yeah, back to you guys. We're doing great.
Awesome. Well, Chase, we'll come back to you a little bit later in the show, but hey,
perfect.
I mean, this is an awesome party in Times Square, and actually, if you're listening from anywhere near Times Square, you can go down and join the party because there's I know there are going to be lots of free giveaways and just tons of dogs, and DOGTV has some cool swag. So, but if you're not in the area, stick with us because we have an incredible show today, and we're kind of veering away from our 2 stories, 2 guests, 2 products, 2 questions, and we're going with 4 awesome guests, and we've got 2 brand new shows launching on DOGTV. We've got the biggest sale DOGTV has ever had, just today only. And what else? What else do we have today? Oh my gosh, I feel like we're missing something. Oh, it's our 80th episode, Chris.
No, it's not.
It is.
Is that real?
It is, yeah.
We've done 80 of these.
I know. Time flies when you're having fun, right?
Yeah. Oh man, that's amazing. So thank you to everybody watching for keeping us afloat. Like Kristen said, we've got new shows launching on DOGTV. We've got live content happening in Times Square. It's National Dog Day, so grab that furry friend, plug into the live, and here's the details on the sale here.
Yeah.
For only the next 24 hours for $24, you get a 1-year-long subscription to DOGTV, as well as a bunch of gifts from some of the sponsors, including a Fi collar, Buddy ID. It's a really awesome deal. I do not know how they are going to pay Kristen and I when they're giving away the product away at such a ridiculous rate. So be sure to hop on that. You have 24 hours. Jump on it now for National Dog Day.
I'm excited because like I said earlier, we're going to talk to 4 different guests. I don't know how we're going to jam all this into an hour, but it's going to be fun. One of the new shows, well, actually, it's a new season that's launching. Yeah, the Dog Moms. We've talked to Chrissy Joy and Amber Cart before. Okay, well, we could roll. Do you want to roll a clip of the new season?
Hi, I'm Kristen.
And I'm Amber.
It is National Dog Day.
That's right. And don't forget to watch our new season of the Dog Moms, only on
Unleashed by DOGTV.
Amber.
Hey,
and
happy National Dog Day.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's Good to see you. Is that
You
Oakley
guys,
too?
this is my boy Oakley. He's my 12-year-old boy, and this is Crazy Whiskey, who
Crazy
is about
whiskey.
to start an agility lesson. So you guys
Ooh.
caught us right in between a lot of dog things on National Dog Day.
That's
Well,
amazing. That
awesome.
is
Well,
amazing.
let me read it. Let me give a little quick intro for you. I mean, our audience probably already knows who you are, Amber, but you are one of the co-hosts of the Dog Moms, returning for season 2, which launches today. You're a professional dog trainer and animal talent coach, and also the host of the Adoption Show on Dog TV, helping spotlight adoptable dogs nationwide. You and together with Chrissy Joy are the powerhouse pet moms that bring heart, humor, and training tips to the screen. So congrats on the second season.
Oh, I am so excited. This season was even crazier, even more emotional, and even sillier. We got to sit in a studio and just really like dive deep into being a dog mom, and it was so much fun. I'm like really excited. Oh, sorry, Whiskey's bumping my phone. I'm really excited for it. It's going to be really fun, and I know it launches today. So like I got to go see like all the embarrassing things that I said and all the fun dog stories. We had a lot of really great questions from watchers too and listeners, so it was a really fun season. I'm really excited for it to come out.
That's great. You're also hosting the Adoption Show on Dog TV, which is
Yes.
a really cool show. You've got to spend a lot of time with adoptable dogs and rescues. What's been the most moving part of that experience for you?
Oh my goodness. It's such an emotional show, and it's like anyone who loves dogs like is going to love this show. But it really just shows you like how much people are doing behind the scenes to help dogs get adopted. And I would say that like what to expect, like don't expect to feel sad, expect Whiskey.
Ah,
I
darn
wouldn't
it.
expect to be watching an adoption show and be sad. Like it's an encouraging show, it's an enlightening show, and it's really awesome to see that there's so many people helping dogs, and you get to learn about rescue stories, about amazing places that are really just making a huge difference in adopting dogs, and of course highlighting a lot of adoptable dogs, which is great because if you want to add an extra dog to your home, we highlight a lot of them. So it was a really great show, and it's still going, coming out every single week, and it's just been an honor to be a part of it for sure.
I haven't seen the whole show yet, but I've seen bits and pieces, and oh my gosh, some really incredible, heartwarming stories. And, you know, it kind of takes me back to my roots because my pet career started at an animal shelter.
Yeah, that's what I
where it was
wanted to ask.
Yeah.
Is
It was
is it like has it changed a lot? Because it's we got a clip.
Welcome to the Adoption Show, where every week we shine a light on the incredible journey of shelter dogs and the heroes helping them find their forever home. Across the country, we meet thousands of dogs waiting for a second chance. Here, we meet the dedicated individuals and organizations making that possible. Join us as we explore heartwarming stories of hope, resilience, and the unbreakable bond between humans and their canine companions. This is more than just a show. It's a movement, and together we can make a difference, one adoption at a time. You ready, guys? Let's go!
Hey, Amber, I wanted to ask you a question. You and Chrissy both have very active dogs, and you also have a son who's very active. His birthday's today. Happy birthday!
Yes, thank you. Yeah, can you believe like what are the chances I would have a kid on National Dog Day? But it
Only
fits in
you.
perfectly.
High. I feel like the chances are high, or
Oh,
very high.
one in 365 at least.
It was wild. He wasn't due on National Dog Day, but he was born early 2 years ago, so he's 2 years old
Oh,
today, and it
man.
was just incredible that like all of a sudden now, okay, now we have extra celebration every single National Dog Day. So
Okay, happy birthday, Riley.
Riley.
So what I do, well, see, I don't really have that problem with Tulip because she's not very active.
Yeah,
she's
Tulip doesn't
she's sound
strike
asleep
me
right
as-
here. But we did celebrate National Dog Day with Tulip with an extra long walk this morning, and she every day is National Dog Day for her. She gets so much love and attention and treats because she is an only dog at the moment. So
lots of celebrations today. Everyone's getting a pup cup, and my son's been getting some ice cream. So we're doing lots of celebrating today.
That's amazing.
awesome. So let's just talk about the bond between dog moms and their pups. What inspired you guys to create the Dog Moms in the first place?
I think one part of it was that I wanted to normalize being obsessed with your dog, but also like talking about the things that not everyone always wants to talk about, and whether that's feeling like you're not giving enough to your dog, or just finding ways to incorporate your dog in your life. It's just been a way that we can really dive deep into what it is to own a dog and to have a dog be a part of your life every day. And we talk about all crazy questions, but we also get to like be surprised by the topics every single time. And that's just been so much fun to like just dive deep into something we don't know what we're going to talk about. But if it's about our dogs, we can talk about it forever. So it's just been a really fun experience.
I actually think it's becoming normalized. I think that if you have a dog in this day and age, in the year of our Lord 2025, you're obsessed with them. It's that simple.
It's true. I think it's more uncommon to not be obsessed.
Yeah, it'd be weird. Like imagine you hung out with somebody for the first time. And then later on, like maybe the second time you're hanging out, you find out they have a dog. The second time, you'd be like, "What a weirdo! Why? How did you not bring up your dog?"
Right.
That entire first encounter. Yeah,
it's usually part of that very first conversation for sure.
I think everyone should check out the Dog Mom Show. Even if you like nerding out on dogs, it's definitely the right place for you. My dogs
absolutely. There
having
they are.
A good time today.
About to start their agility lessons. We've got season 2 of the Dog Moms. It's out now.
Today,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, right now. You could hop off this live, which you shouldn't. You shouldn't. And go watch it right now on DOGTV. So we're gonna say goodbye to Amber.
Bye,
thank you, Amber. We love you. Happy National Dog Day, and congrats on season 2.
Yes.
And we are going to be moving on.
Oh, we're back with Chase. Chase and Times
How we
Square.
doing,
How's
guys?
it going, Chase?
Guys, it's going still great here. Still got a crowd of people talking to Willie and Jax. And I'm here with Harrison.
Hey, Harrison.
Hey,
everybody doing?
Happy National Dog Day.
So we want everybody to come out from 3 to 6 today in Times Square. Bring your dog. All furry friends are welcome. We're going to have a contest at 4 o'clock. I'm going to MC a little best trick competition. So if you've got a dog that knows some kind of super cool trick, there's going to be prizes and awards and a medal. Bring them out. Let's see what they got. And then at 5 o'clock, we're going to do a picture with everybody on the red bleachers in Times Square. So grab your four-legged friend, bring them out, and let's show everybody how New York City is very dog friendly. And everybody also tune in to DOGTV.
Yes.
Amazing.
Awesome. Thanks, Harrison.
All right. See you guys.
Have a good one, guys.
Yeah, see you there. Man, winning best trick in New York City. I mean, if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere, right? I mean, that's like Broadway for dogs, even though Broadway is already kind of Broadway for dogs.
Yeah, true.
So maybe this is off Broadway for dogs.
A little bit off Broadway.
Yeah, a little bit off Broadway for dogs.
I was going to mention that, we're going to be talking to Amanda here shortly. And a lot of these shows that we've been talking about are on DOGTV Unleashed. So DOGTV is television for dogs, but DOGTV Unleashed is television for dog parents. So you can see that on DOGTV's app, on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, online, on the web, and also on your smartphone app. So it's now it's really evolved from just content for dogs to now content for dog people.
And listen, if it's got a screen, you could play DOGTV on it.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I was playing DOGTV on my washer machine the other day. That's not true.
And don't forget, if you're just tuning in, DOGTV is having their biggest sale ever today. Today only, you can get an entire year of DOGTV for just $24. That's a 24-hour deal only. And they're also giving away some other cool. Let's see, I've got a list of them here. And in addition to the annual subscription, you get a teletraining session with a live professional trainer. I mean, who couldn't use that? You get a 1 month free of Teletails, which is virtual veterinary care.
Boom.
You get a buddy ID tag and lifetime lost pet registration.
Boom.
And I mean, what more could you ask for $24?
Not much. Oh, now we got Amanda.
We got her. Hey, Amanda.
Hey, guys.
Hi. Happy National Dog Day.
Yay. It's the best day in the world ever.
Yes,
it's good to see you again.
Good to see you both also.
So we've got Amanda here, the founder of Sama Dog Wellbeing and the host of Mindful Moments, a beautiful new dog TV series launching today. Woo-hoo! An ordained animal chaplain. I'm going to mispronounce that. this Ayurveda.
Yeah, there you
Close, I
go.
think.
There
Yeah,
you go.
practitioner.
You got it. Yeah.
And former vice president of the Chopra Center, Amanda has spent over 2 decades blending holistic wellness, meditation, and canine care. With mindful moments, she brings simple, calming practices to deepen the emotional bond between dogs and their humans, offering peace, healing, and presence to both ends of the leash. And we have a short clip here.
Hi there, I'm Amanda, wellness practitioner for animals, and I'm so glad that you're here. In today's session, we're going to explore something that's truly foundational to everything that I teach and share: mindfulness with your pets. So now you might be wondering though, what does this have to do with my dog? Well, actually everything. And that's because the truth is dogs are masters of mindfulness. And most of us humans don't have this mastered by now, right? Researchers from institutes like Harvard and UC Davis have shown that pet parents who are more attuned to their dog's emotional and physical needs, who are more present, are likely to notice subtleties in their pets.
Congratulations, Amanda, on the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. It was a lot of fun, very inspiring, and I can't wait to get this experience out to the world.
Yeah,
absolutely. So you've spent a lot of time studying all of this amazing stuff, but there's plenty of mindful people and yogi practitioners and all that in the world. But what makes you unique is you've blended your love of animals and dogs with that too. When did that come into the picture? At what point in your journey did you look at what you were doing and say, I'm going to be animal inclusive in my practice?
Yeah, that's a good question. And it is, I think, something that for many of us that like these holistic practices, yoga, meditation, mindfulness of all the different varieties, eating healthy, being aware of organic foods, eliminating toxins from our life. That's like a lifestyle that many of us participate in and know and have been healed through, but we haven't thought much to allow it to expand out into our animals and to touch their lives too. So I, like so many, was practicing and teaching these wonderful techniques for probably 20 years before I saw the way that my own imbalance was affecting my dog. Finally, I had a dog that I tell the story of, throughout my teachings, Maya, who had a really, really, really challenging medical situation, physical situation, which was rooted in a lot of nervousness and anxiety. And it was manifesting in many different ways with itchy skin and plucking off all of her hair and not sleeping and not eating. And everything kind of was cascading from there. So when I finally saw one day that when I got all upset about something, I saw Maya's condition get way worse that day. And we had been making progress. It's like a light bulb went off and I finally saw, wait a minute. I can see this correlation, and it actually was more like a mirror. So that's when I decided, let me just try it. Let me just try helping myself with these various tools and applying them in some way to dogs. Like make a dog version of all of this. And I did it, and Maya, within a few months, made a full recovery. It was remarkable. The vets were even blown away. And that inspired me to continue to pursue this to see if it's out there in the world. It really wasn't. So I said, well, it needs to be, because this can really help our animals. And so Sama Dog was birthed.
I love it. In episode 1 that's launching today, you talk about pressure points that relieve anxiety. Can you kind of walk us through how touch can calm a stressed dog or really any animal?
Yes. Yeah. And, you think of it for us too. We are animals as well. And when we're stressed out, if the right person at the right time in the right way touches us, we're able to, there it is. We're able to feel a calming, grounding energy that comes into our body. And that's just kind of overall speaking, overall kind of how we act and interact with each other. However, there are specific points, as we talk about in this episode, that can be touched upon that have been practiced, by the way, for thousands of years for different kinds of bodies, whether it's a human body or a various animal body, but very specific points that when touched very gently, and that's the technique that I teach, will help to channel you could say like stagnation that's created in the body that is moving through channels all the time, except for when it's blocked for whatever reason, physical, emotional, mental, circumstantial. So these pressure points will help to move the energy, the chi, the prana, there's many different words for it, down the limbs and throughout the body and release those stagnated points, which can, of course, be very healing on every level for our animal.
Yeah, that's a great point. And speaking of healing our animal, how do you know when they need it? I mean, it's very easy to tell when a person is stressed, especially since we can say, hey, I'm stressed. A dog can't exactly say that to you. So how do you identify that type of discomfort in your dog?
Well, luckily, we created one of our episodes on that, is how to...
There we go. Wow,
yeah,
such a good interviewer.
Yeah. we foresaw the needs. We really did. We spent a lot of time, our the DOGTV team and myself, to create content that was most meaningful and impactful, not just entertaining, although I hope it is that too. I tried to shine, but no, I actually didn't. I was just authentic in delivering my message and my love for the animals. But anyway, to the point, we do have one that is how to notice stress signals and anxiety signals in our dogs. And so we go through that, and it is very subtle. You're right. A person that is speaking loudly and comes home from work yelling about their day is pretty obviously stressed. A dog doesn't do it in that same way, but they do have, especially as we get to know them, very specific ways that they're communicating their stress and their anxiety or their fear or worry. And we can learn to communicate with them. There we go. We can learn to communicate with them and to really pick up on their unique signals also, because every dog is a unique individual. So we can learn things like, do they yawn? Do they lick lip? Lick lip, lip lick. Do they pant? Do they get whale eyes, with the big pupils?
Mm-hmm.
What is our dog's specific signal? And that's a very good thing to be able to interpret. But learning all dog language is very important for people who are around dogs all the time. There's some really great trainers that I've learned from that, you tune into the stiff tail, the lack of movement, the ears that are pinned back. There's very specific ways that a dog that we don't know is also telling us, I'm worried, don't approach. That's a very important piece of it. Or give me space, or, get your child back, whatever it might be, so that we can learn to communicate better with them, which of course is the foundation of every relationship, right? All of our human relationships, communication is it. It's the tie that holds our hearts and our experience of life together.
Yeah, so true. I just love as we're showing these clips, Amanda, the visuals are so beautiful, and you're just calming me. I can't even hear what you're saying in the clip. You've got a great
set.
But
like, look at where I have to do this podcast.
How do we get a set like yours? That's what I want to know.
Well, you guys are doing great. Look at your fabulous outfit also, and your backgrounds. It's not about that. I mean, it certainly does help put us in the mood. But at the Chopper Center, I was with Deepak Chopra for like 20 years, and we taught so many thousands and thousands of people over the years. And we used to joke about how just buying the expensive Buddha statue from the hallway and bringing it home with you is not going to really impact your meditation practice.
Right.
It's being the Buddha.
Right. But this one does help. This is one of my favorite finds for my.
There you go.
My little.
Do you see? Look at mine. Oh, you can't see. Look. There it is.
Oh my gosh.
Why don't I have one?
We are the same wavelength. I love that.
The Dog Buddha Club.
It sets the tone.
Amanda, yes. Thank you so much for joining us. We got to let you go. Happy National Dog Day.
Yes, same to you guys.
Congratulations to the launch of Mindful Moments. Absolutely amazing achievement. I can't wait to check it out. And we're going to have you back on the podcast again, I'm sure, because it is, in my watch keeps telling me that I'm stressed. So I think
We can fix that.
we need a little bit more of that kind of content.
Great to see both of you. Everyone have a great National Dog
Thank
Day.
you, Amanda.
Much love to all your fur friends too.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you.
Awesome. She's amazing. I can't wait to check that show out. That's going to be awesome.
I'm just going to play it on repeat.
Yeah. Hello, this must be Matt Hobbs.
Hi, how's it going, y'all?
Welcome, Matt. Welcome. It's great to have you. Happy National Dog Day. I'm glad you could join us.
Happy National Dog Day. It's great to be here. How y'all doing?
Oh, we're doing great. We are really having a good time. We've just been cutting in live to Times Square, and now we've got you. And let's just tell our viewers a little bit about you. You are the musical genius behind Puppy Songs, the internet's most joyful collection of original tunes inspired by your pups. Is it Lenny and Marley?
Lenny and Marley, yes.
Okay, great. And you're based in Atlanta and originally from New Orleans. You are an award-winning songwriter, producer, and viral sensation with over 1 million fans worldwide, from Cheese Tax to Snooze Next to You. Your songs are capturing the hilarity and heart of dog life. So welcome. It's so great to meet you, Matt.
Wow, that was awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a true honor to meet you. I don't think you understand how much cheese tax has been worked into our everyday vernacular. Yeah. There it is. You've all seen it. You all know what it is. Now you're meeting the man behind it. So Matt, at what point, I feel like with a lot of creative things, you start doing it because you want to. But at what point do you think, wow, was there a single moment you're like, wow, this is a real thing? Like, this is something I could actually do and people are consuming and they like it as much as I do?
That, first of all, wow. Thank you for the most incredible intro ever. It was incredibly flattering on a Tuesday. I'm like in my home studio right now. I'm just like, geez. No, that's really sweet. Thank you. Yeah, Puppy Songs has been a wild ride. I started it officially in early 2020. But I mean, pretty quickly during those early lockdown days, this was my only music project that I could really work on because I wasn't playing gigs. I had a full spring booked, a lot booked that year. And so I said, let's figure out how to produce some music on my own in my own little home studio. And I used the most natural resource of inspiration available in the house, which was Lenny and Marpup. And so, within a few songs, things started to pick up. Cozy little following on Instagram. But that was where it started. But the fall of 2020 is when I took all the songs that I've been working on and I started to put them on TikTok. And that is when things started to that was a magical time on TikTok. And that was when I first put Stuck on My Teeths, which is one of the early songs that made it onto TikTok. And that was the first one that really shone a light on the project. And then from there, it's just been steady growth, one song at a time.
That is so cool.
Thanks.
So you obviously get your inspiration from your pups. How often do they inspire new songs?
So for many years, Lenny and Marpup are no longer with us at this point.
Oh,
they both,
sorry.
We lost both of them, one early last year and one earlier this year. Life with them, I like to think it was like one of the most true, authentic, artistic journeys I've been on, because everything I'd done prior to that, I was trying to do something. I was trying to sound like somebody. I was trying to, act like a cool musician. Let's be honest. And
aren't we all?
Right? I mean, and I just never was particularly successful at that. So I constantly, like so many folks, I've learned improvising songs about the dogs, giving them little personalities, giving them crazy voices. And that was a part of my life for as long as I've known them. And so, that's just like, it would happen constantly, to answer your question. It was constant. My wife says I've turned her life into a musical. And that's just kind of where we were, and that's still where we are. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
I wanted to, you mentioned the improv. You've got a background in musical improv and theater, and it seems like you sort of just live this way authentically, and whatever comes to mind, you just yes and your way through life with those dogs. I think that's so awesome that you were able to kind of capture that lightning in the bottle, because I come onto this show and I try to be funny, but I'm about maybe like 25% as funny as I am when I'm just like randomly screaming things at like my wife at home. You know what I mean? So if I could take those jokes and bottle them up and somehow produce them here. So I just think it's really like such a really awesome way to go about things and present like a authentic view of your home life. I think that's really cool.
Thanks. Yeah, it's been like, even from the old days back when I used to do, and I still do, like writing all kinds of songs, but it'd be like, if you weren't writing something scary or vulnerable or telling secrets, it's probably not compelling enough. And so I used to be, at the piano trying to write these like heartfelt songs that were scary because they were about people and real things. But then this is a whole nother level, because like I found that when, a lot of people use voices to talk to their dogs. A lot of people sing to their dogs. A lot of people sing for their dogs. And what I've learned after meeting so many friends and fans over the years is that that's like a very intimate space, because like the songs you share, that's just like inside your house. And usually as soon as somebody comes over, it stops. Right? Like nobody tends to share that very often. So when I hear that, my songs, people sing my songs to their dogs, or just knowing that so many people do that too, it's kind of a cool, very human thing that connects us all and our pups.
And it's so easy when you're being authentic, isn't it? Like, it sounds like you were trying really hard to do the thing you thought you were supposed to be doing. And then when you stumble upon writing songs for your dogs and about your dogs, it just got really easy.
Yeah, it's wild. There's that exact theme. It's funny that we got there. That's exactly the story arc to this one person show. I have a Puppy Songs live show that I've been developing. Wow. It's like a one-man musical. It's 60 minutes and it's quick. I did a premiere run of it here in Atlanta earlier this year, and I'm taking it to Chicago in 2 weeks to do at the Annoyance Theater. Wow. But it's that exact story arc where it's I start off just trying to I am making a fool out of myself by trying to be all these inauthentic things. And then it's not until I stopped doing that and just did something unapologetic that Puppy Songs happened. And then that becomes my music career, which is wild because it presents a diversion from all my like friends who work at the recording studio or different people I meet in theater. Like, not a lot of people do this stuff. So it's a cool place to be. It's definitely a
for
place
sure.
to be.
Yeah. And you've got your zany songs, your silly ones, like Cheese Tax, which is like the national anthem of this household. But you've got some more emotional and touching ones as well. Do you have a soft spot for those in particular? Because I feel like that might be more of a blend of the music you were, like you said, that vulnerable music you were originally trying to create, and sort of what picked up on TikTok, because you also kind of have to make what the people want.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Well, Matt, we're getting tight on time here, but can you leave us with one of your songs?
Yeah, I have my guitar here. Can you hear the guitar?
Yeah, sure. Sounds great.
All right, cool. If it's cool, I'll just do Cheese Tax since we've teed it up. That was kind of the one I wanted to do, and since it's the house favorite. Yeah. The cheese tax, gotta pay the cheese tax every time you're cooking. When the cheese comes out, this puppy comes looking. The rules are the rules and the facts are the facts. And when the cheese drawer opens, you gotta pay the tax. The cheese tax, hand it over quick, or things might get ugly. I can get really loud, I'm a really barky puppy. I'm not just asking cause I'm looking for snacks. This is real important business and you gotta pay the tax. The cheese tax, the cheese tax, the cheese tax. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Matt.
Still slaps just as hard on the 10,000th time I've heard it.
It does. Matt, for those who aren't following you yet, where can we follow you?
At Puppy Songs everywhere, on Instagram and TikTok. We also have a lot of singles and an album on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, wherever you listen to music. And if you're in Chicago, you can come check out my show at Annoyance Theater on September 5th and 6th, right around the corner.
Love it.
Amazing. That is awesome.
Congratulations.
This has been really special. It's awesome to meet you.
Yes.
Dude, thanks for having me.
Yeah, I can't wait to get you back on the pod when the second album comes out and you've got a off-Broadway production and
Right.
you're just like rich and famous off of these puppy songs. You're gonna be like the Weird Al but for dog songs.
Hey, I'll take anything I can get at this point.
There
I'm
we
just
go.
grateful to get to speak with y'all today and have a happy National Dog Day.
You too.
Awesome. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks.
Take care. Oh my God, he was awesome.
Yeah. We are going to be introducing Carol now. Carol Krakowski, the co-founder of Boris and Horton, New York City's first Department of Health approved dog-friendly cafe. A true trailblazer in the pet lifestyle world, Carol helped create a space where coffee lovers and dog parents can gather, work, and socialize with their pups by their side. Named after two beloved dogs, Boris and Horton has become a community hub, event space, and go-to hangout for NYC's dog lovers. And we have Carol now. Carol, welcome to Pets at Life and happy National Dog Day.
Happy National Dog Day. We're so excited to be here. Hi, guys.
Oh, we're thrilled to have you. We want to learn more about Boris and Horton. I was in the city a couple weeks ago, and if I'd have known, I would have come by. But now I've got a reason to come back. So tell us how the cafe got started and what inspired such a great concept.
So Boris and Horton first opened about 8 years ago, just because it was a mother-daughter team that were the founders, a mother-father team. Father-daughter team that were the founders, and they just found that they would be out and about for coffee, looking for a place to go, and one person always had to wait outside with the dogs while the other person ran inside to get their drink and then go on. And so they created a place that we're now sitting in today called Boris and Horton, where you can sit inside with your dog compliantly with the health department and enjoy. We've even expanded from just a coffee shop we're a full cafe now. So we have a beer and wine license. We've got a full lunch menu. We do monthly dinners. And so you can come and eat with your dog in a health compliant way in New York City with us.
If there's one thing I love, it is being health compliant. But hey, listen, having anything in New York City is not easy. But there's a lot of rules, regulations. Business is incredibly competitive down there. So what are some of the challenges in keeping this place afloat, whether it's regulatory red tape or marketing or hosting events? What are some of those hurdles that you've had to get through?
I mean, definitely all of the above. But New York
As
City is just an expensive place to run a business. And we, of course, run into additional challenges with keeping everything health code compliant. We actually maintain two different health licenses with the Department of Health here. So we have our regular restaurant license on our human-only cafe side, and then we actually have a boarding license on the dog side, which is funny because we never actually take possession of the dogs. The owners are always here with them. But there's additional compliance associated with that. And then in ways we keep things, sorry, there are dogs here.
It's okay. It's their holiday.
This is Frankie. Here we can
Let's
give
see.
him a little.
Yeah, there's Frankie. Hey,
awesome.
Frankie.
Hi, Frankie.
He's got a lot to say. Hey, Frankie, here we go. Yeah, I'll get you a treat. There you go. All better. Health code. We serve everything in to-go containers. And so from the health department standpoint, it's a little bit of hi, Frankie. Yeah, it's okay, buddy. In their minds, as long as we are serving things compliantly on the human side, where we prepare all our food, that's how we say health code compliant, then everything, it's the customer's choice to contaminate their food by bringing it into a dog-friendly space.
Got it. So Carol, it's Boris and Horton is more than just a cafe and coffee shop. So tell us a little bit about the community that it's created.
Yeah,
and some of the
community
activities.
Honestly is everything with this business. I mean, we like to do rescue events on the weekends where we have rescues come in and we adopt out dogs. We do trivia. We do these dinners. We've got we do a monthly CPR dog and first aid class where you can get certified in dog CPR. We really want to provide we consider ourselves a little bit of a third space. I think that's like a little bit of a trendy term to use, but we want to provide a space at like, it's one of the few places that I've seen where like strangers actually strike up conversations with each other, because you have the dogs, like dogs are such a natural point in common where they bring people together and they strike up conversations, and it really provides a nice opportunity for connection.
Yeah, that's my worst fear is talking to strangers. I'm a New Yorker through and through, talking to strangers.
Yeah,
No,
like,
thank
why
you.
are you talking to me? But if you're actually talking about a dog that you have in common,
Yes.
it's like not that awkward, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Can you tell us a little bit about Boris and Horton themselves, the namesake of the cafe?
For sure. Boris and Horton were our founders' dogs. Horton is a terrier mix and Boris is a pit terrier mix. Boris actually got banned from the cafe a few years ago because he had a humping problem, and we are a family-friendly space.
Boris. Oh, no.
Which is like pretty embarrassing to get kicked out of your own cafe.
Yeah. Was there a press conference? Did he have to have like one of those embarrassing press conferences?
Yeah. But Horton he loves cheese. They're both seniors now. They're still with us. They're not here nearly as often because we're under new ownership, and so they're less here. But I will introduce you to Baha. Baha, can you come up?
Yeah.
Come on. Baha's our new CEO.
Hi, Baha. Let's see.
Let's go. Let's show her.
Yeah.
Yeah, good girl. Baha.
There's part of there.
There she is.
Oh, what a pretty.
So she's our chief ears officer, and we like to joke that I'm in charge of keeping the humans in check here, and Baha is in charge of keeping the dogs in check.
Okay, yeah. So is humping only allowed on hump day, or is not allowed at all?
No, not allowed at all. It's family-friendly establishment. We do allow a little bit of play for the pups, but we like to keep it PG rated, please.
Of course. Yeah. Of course. Do you have celebrity dog sightings, or are there any unforgettable moments you could share with us?
I'm not at liberty to comment on that.
A non-answer. That is an answer. I love that.
That is a good answer.
Yeah, very chic of you. Yeah,
that's a yes.
But we love all of the canines and the humans that come through. We're a huge fan of every customer that comes.
Yeah. So what's working in a place like that? What's a typical day like? Is it very different from? I worked in restaurants and cafes all through my teens. I didn't see any dogs at all. It was a very different world back then. What's it like spending all your time at a place like that?
I mean, it's easily the best job I've ever had, for sure. It's a ton of fun. There's definitely a lot to manage. Owning a business always comes with ups and downs and roller coasters and whatnot. But if you get a little stressed out, you can go pet a dog for a few minutes, and that brings all that serotonin rushing back, and it's a really good time. But it's like, I like to describe it as the happiest chaos that you could ever encounter, because it can get crowded, especially on the weekends, and a little bit chaotic, but it's always with like a joyful intention. And we've got a really great group of customers and dogs that come through that are always just like happy to be in the space. You literally like watch the dogs walking down the street, and they're like pulling to come inside. Like they all know.
And nobody's in there. Like, it's not like a Home Depot, or I say Home Depot because it's my least favorite store, and I hate having to go there. It's not like one of those places where some of the people are going to be grumpy because they have to be there. No, but if you're going to that place, you're going to be happy and in a good mood.
You are seeking joy. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
That's true. So, Carol, tell us, are there any growth plans for Boris and Horton?
Well, we just reopened in April, so we
give it a minute.
Very much so. Yeah, exactly. We're still working things out in the original location here in the East Village, but I've always got my eye on what's going to be next for the cafe. We're always taking opinions. I have customers come in all the time and be like, "Oh, I would love this in Cleveland," or "I would love it on the Upper West Side," or wherever, Brooklyn, whatever it might be. So we're sticking to one location for now, but I always take the feedback because I want to go where my customers want to be.
They say
Yeah,
the
of course.
customer is always right, but the customer could also shut the heck up, you know? Sometimes the customer can just keep their mouth shut.
I would answer that.
Yeah, I've also done a lot of customer service work in my day.
Yes, I can tell.
Listen, and sometimes I look at something and go, you didn't have to write that email. This is you didn't have to do that.
Yeah, that's very relatable.
Well, Carol, tell us. Oh, sorry, Chris.
No,
I
you go
want to
ahead.
make sure that our audience knows exactly where you're located so they can come by or come for a visit next time they're in the city.
Yes.
Absolutely. We are at 195 Avenue A here in New York City in the East Village. It's East 12th Street and Avenue A are our cross streets. It's just a 5-minute walk from the L train if you take it to the First Avenue stop. Uber Pet comes here too if your dog doesn't go on the train yet. And for National Dog Day, we are giving out free pup cups to all the dogs. So come on by, get your dog a free pup cup, enjoy the space, have some lunch, or just a hang. And we'd love to see everybody.
Thank you so much for hopping on this special live episode for National Dog Day.
Yes, thank you, Carol.
Yeah,
super cool.
That is such a great place. I love that dog inclusivity, or just like animal accessibility, whatever weird jargon you want to use, is becoming more and more of a trend.
Right.
So shout out to Carol and all the work she's doing.
Absolutely.
And by the way, folks, DOGTV, they're practically giving it away for free. Not quite free. It's $24 for the next 24 hours for a year of DOGTV. That's $2 a month.
Wow.
That's nothing. And there's all these awesome sponsored opportunities too. If you sign up today through Teletails and Buddy ID and Fi Collar, all these great promotions that are running right now for the next 24 hours. So thank you to those sponsors.
Yes.
And be sure to jump on that deal. You've got less than 24 hours.
I just did
now.
the math. Chris, I just did the math. It's 6 cents a day.
Six
cents
cents
a
a day. What can you get for 6 cents a day? I can't even
Nothing.
breathe fresh air for 6 cents a day. It costs more than that to run my air purifier. All right, so I have no idea how DOGTV is going to be able to afford to run this show after this. They're losing all of their money. I heard that this was all Ron's idea, so if the company folds, he's out of here. They're giving him the crane.
Well, this has been so much fun, Kristen. It's
Yes.
great to see you. I know you've been away for a little bit, and you're coming back officially soon.
In a month. Yeah, I think about a month. I don't know what the production timeline looks like. And hey, when I'm back on a regular 2 guest, 2 story, 2 product, 2 question episode of PAL, we'll go over all the things that I've missed on PAL and all the things that you've missed in this wonderful journey we call the life of Chris. But until then,
Is that another new show launching today on DOGTV?
I don't think it's fit for DOGTV. It's got to be on something like where it's got to be on like Showtime or something where they can it's make it a little bit more more swear words allowed. I think is what would be required. But hey, thank you everybody for tuning in for this awesome hour of PAL. Kristen, thank you so much for putting up with me. Ron, thanks for having me back on for this special episode. And we're going to see you. Today is Tuesday, so we're going to see you in a week. Again, look at that. National Dog Day was on a Tuesday, so the tagline still works. See you in a week, folks.
Bow wow for now.
Pets Add Life, your guide to the latest in pet trends, products, and the joy of the human-animal bond, with Kristen Levine and Chris Bonifati, powered by the American Pet Products Association and DOGTV.